Hello, welcome everyone. Today in GCSE we will be starting circle theorem. It's a very important topic and most of the students really struggle. So let me start with one by one what circle theorems are, how we can use them, and the things that you have to keep in mind before doing any circle theorem questions. Okay, so let me start. Before we start a circle theorem, we should know some terms that are very important. This is our circle. What is a chord? Basically, this is a chord. So a line inside the circle that touches at 2 points on the circumference of the circle is your chord. The largest or the longest chord is your diameter, which is this. If I name it, A will be any chord. It can be any chord. It doesn't matter that it's in which direction. Only the two endpoints should lie on the circumference of the circle. The longest chord is diameter. I name it D. The half of diameter is called the radius. So we can say the line from the center of the circle to the circumference of the circle is called the radius. Tangent. Tangent is a straight line that touches the circle at one point. From outside, obviously from outside it's possible. So we can say it's a tangent. Tangent is, to be honest, any line segment or any line that touches a curve at one point. In this case, our curve is a circle, so we say it's a tangent of a circle. And there is a one term that you will find new is subtended. Subtend, which means making. Simple. If it says that an arc is subtending an angle, that means that arc is making an angle. Say for example, this is my circle and arc. We know arc what? A part of the circumference of a circle. So AB is an arc. If I say this arc is making an angle at the circumference, that means you need to join both the points at one point lying on the circumference of the circle. So this means that this arc is making an angle, and more precisely, we say it's subtending an angle at the circumference. Subtending angle at the center, that means you have to join both the points to the center of the circle. And whatever the angle you will find, this is angle subtending at the center. First circle theorem says that an arc that subtends angle at the circumference and at the center, they share a relationship. And it says that angle subtended by the arc at center is twice the angle subtended at the circumference. This is the angle, say for example, x is the angle subtended at the center and y is the angle subtended at the circumference. So this angle subtended at the center is always twice the angle at the circumference. That means if suppose y is 30 degrees, so x will always be its twice, which is 60 degrees. So we can say from one angle subtended by an arc at the center is twice the angle subtended at the circumference of the circle. Now moving on to the circle theorem second. Circle theorem says the angles subtended by an arc at any point on the circumference are always equal, which means if this arc, say for example AB, is subtending angle at the circumference, let us name it O. So angle AOB, whatever be the value of angle AOB, is equal to the same angle which AB is making at the other point. This AB is making, suppose, this angle. It's also an angle at the circumference, but on this side. Let I name E. So this angle and this angle both will be equal. So that is the circle theorem 2. And we can easily understand it. AB makes an angle at the center. Suppose it's making X. So this angle will be X by 2. According to the theorem 1, if I ask you what will be the angle at the circumference, that is angle AOB, it will be half. Similarly, what will be the angle AEB? Applying the same circle theorem 1, AEB also will come out to be x by 2. So by this, I can clearly see that x by 2 equals x by 2. So it doesn't matter if the same arc is making how many angles on or at any point on the circumference of the circle, all those angles will always be equal. So if I write this a statement, I'll get, it says the angles in the same segment are equal. So this is your theorem 2.
So that's it for today. The remaining topic we'll do in the next class, and we'll do some questions from the worksheet that has already been uploaded on Akzsi app. Link in description box. So thank you and stay tuned.